Welcome to Danceplane, everyone. I'm Edward, and as always, with me is the brilliant Lily.
Thanks for having me back.
Get ready, because today we're going deep into the quantum realm. We're talking quantum computing. This topic is blowing up right now in the tech world. We've got some awesome articles about the future of quantum computing. We also have some insider insights from Google Quantum AI. It's complicated stuff, but we're going to break it all down for you so you can show off your new quantum knowledge at your next virtual water cooler chat.
Yeah, the idea is to make quantum computing a little less mysterious, you know? We're going to explain all the important concepts, talk about how it's evolved and why it's been so tough to develop, and we'll even look at the risks and potential impact of this technology on the future.
So let's start with the basics. What IIS quantum computing? I keep hearing it's going to change everything. We're not going to lie, I'm still not clear on what makes it different from my computer.
Well, it all comes down to quantum mechanics. Quantum computers work completely differently than our everyday computers. Imagine flipping a coin. In our normal world, the coin lands on either heads or tails. But in the quantum world, things are different. The coin can be both heads and tails at the same time. It's a concept called superposition.
So it's not just that we don't know if it's heads or tails until we look. It's actually both at the same time.
Whoa. Right. It's not about not knowing. It's about quantum systems existing in multiple states at the same time. And this, combined with other quantum phenomena like entanglement, is what gives quantum computers so much potential power.
Okay, so let's talk about that power. How does superposition actually make computations faster?
So a classical computer processes information bit by bit, like flipping a coin over and over. A quantum computer with its qubits and superposition can explore lots of possibilities all at the same time. It's like flipping millions of coins at once. This lets them tackle some problems way faster than regular computers.
So for certain problems, quantum computers could find solutions that would take classical computers, even supercomputers, millions of years.
Exactly. And that's why it could totally change fields like medicine materials, science, and artificial intelligence. We're talking about solving problems that are impossible with our current technology.
So if the idea's been around for a while, since the 80s, why isn't everyone using quantum computers? What's the holdup?
Well, that's the big question. Building a quantum computer is really difficult. One of the biggest challenges is keeping superposition going. Qubits are super sensitive to anything around them. Even the smallest disturbance can make them decohere or collapse out of their superposition state, and then they lose their computational advantage.
So it's like trying to balance a million spinning plates. And the slightest breeze could make them crash.
That's a good way to put it. Scientists have been working really hard to create environments where qubits can stay in their quantum states longer. It's called coherence time. They've made a lot of progress, but it's still one of the toughest challenges.
And then there's entanglement too, right? That adds another layer of complexity.
Entanglement is wild. Imagine two of those spinning plates becoming connected. What happens to one immediately affects the other, even if they're far apart. This allows for super powerful computations, but it's really hard to create and control on a large scale.
Sounds like building a quantum computer is like herding cats. Except the cats are tiny, incredibly sensitive, and can teleport.
Yeah, something like that. But despite all that, the field has made amazing progress lately, and one of the most exciting things is Google's new Willow chip.
Yeah, the Willow chip. I've been hearing a lot about it. What makes it so special?
Well, first of all, Willow has much longer coherence times than previous quantum processors. Remember those spinning plates? Willow can keep them spinning longer, which allows for more complex calculations. It also has lower error rates, which is really important for getting accurate results.
So less crashing, more quantum magic.
Yeah.
But how does Willow compare to our current supercomputers?
The results are really amazing. For certain tasks, Willow can finish calculations in minutes that would take the world's most powerful supercomputer longer than the age of the universe. It's a huge leap forward.
Okay, wow, my mind is officially blown. It's incredible that we're at the point where quantum computers are beating regular computers at certain things. But what about the risks? This technology could potentially crack our current encryption methods, right?
That's a valid concern, and it's something that experts are taking very seriously. Quantum computers could potentially break the encryption algorithms that protect our digital world, everything from online banking to secure communications.
So is it like a cybersecurity apocalypse waiting to happen?
Not necessarily. While the threat is real, researchers are already working on quantum-safe encryption algorithms that can resist attacks from quantum computers. It's a race against time, but it's one that we're actively working on.
That's good to hear. So we've got this incredible potential The mind-boggling challenges and the potential risks, it feels like we're on the edge of something huge.
Definitely. And that leads us to the big question: how might this technology change our future? The possibilities are vast and pretty mind-blowing.
Let's talk about those possibilities. Where do we go from here?
Okay, so let's start with medicine. That's where a lot of the excitement is. Imagine designing and testing new drugs super fast, not in labs, but on quantum computers, simulating how molecules interact in incredible detail.
So instead of taking years and billions of dollars, we could develop life-saving treatments way faster. It sounds like science fiction.
I know, right? But it might be closer than we think. Quantum computers could help us understand complex diseases like Alzheimer's and cancer. And that could lead to personalized treatments based on someone's genes. It's about getting to the root of the problem, not just treating the symptoms.
That's amazing. But what about the materials we use every day? What about advancements in material science?
That's another area where quantum computing could be revolutionary. Imagine creating materials with brand new properties, super strong but lightweight alloys for buildings, and even hyper-efficient solar panels that could power whole cities.
Lighter, stronger, more efficient. Sounds like the future. And what about the energy sector?
Quantum computing could lead to breakthroughs in renewable energy technologies, like making solar cells much better at capturing sunlight and developing new ways to store energy. Our current batteries would look ancient.
A clean energy revolution, thanks to quantum computing. That's what I'm talking about. But we also need to talk about the potential downsides. We mentioned cybersecurity risks, but are there other ethical concerns?
Absolutely. The potential for misuse of this technology is a real concern. Imagine quantum computers being used to create autonomous weapons or super advanced surveillance tools that could destroy our privacy.
That's scary. It seems like every new technology has a dark side.
It's true. We need to make sure this incredible power is used for good. We need ethical guidelines and regulations to prevent it from being misused.
It sounds like we need a global discussion about the ethical implications of quantum computing before it's everywhere.
Exactly. We need to involve ethicists, policymakers, and the public in the conversation. We need to make sure that quantum computing is developed and used in a way that benefits everyone and aligns with our values.
That's a big challenge. But it's important that we address these concerns now before it's too late.
And we can't forget about the potential impact on jobs. As quantum computers become more powerful, they could automate a lot of the tasks that humans do now. That could lead to big changes in the workforce.
So we need to think about how we can prepare people for the jobs of the future in a world with quantum computing.
Exactly. We need to invest in education and retraining programs to help people develop the skills they need. It's about empowering people, not leaving them behind.
It feels like we're at a crossroads. This technology could solve some of the world's biggest problems, but it could also create new ones. It's a lot to think about.
It is, but it's also an incredibly exciting time. We're seeing the beginning of a new technological era, one that could completely change the world.
And like any powerful tool, it's up to us to decide how we use it. We need to be careful, but also curious and committed to using this technology to make the world a better place.
I agree. I think that's a great way to transition into our final thoughts. Let's zoom out and think about what this all means for humanity and our place in the universe.
Okay, let's do it. Let's explore the philosophical implications of this quantum revolution. We've talked about how quantum computing could change everything from medicine to materials to energy, but there's this bigger philosophical question that I keep thinking about. If quantum computers can use these strange rules of the subatomic world to do these amazing calculations, what does that tell us about reality itself?
Yeah, that's a question that physicists and philosophers have been struggling with for a long time. Quantum mechanics really challenges our everyday understanding of how things work. It suggests that reality isn't as fixed and certain as we might think. It's more like there are all these possibilities and things exist in a kind of blurry state until they're observed.
So like our act of observing something chooses specific states, like that wave of possibilities collapses into a single outcome.
Exactly. And that brings up some really mind-bending questions. Does our consciousness actually shape reality? Is the universe fundamentally random with randomness built into it?
Whoa, it's making my head spin. And the fact that we can actually build machines that use these quantum principles, like we're manipulating the fabric of reality in a way, it's exciting, and a little scary at the same time.
It really is a profound thing to realize. Quantum computing isn't just about making faster computers. It's about expanding our knowledge and facing the biggest mysteries of the universe.
So where do we go from here? What does the future hold for this mind-blowing technology?
Well, it's impossible to say for sure, but one thing's for certain, the quantum revolution is just getting started. We're still figuring out what this technology can do. It's like we've discovered this huge uncharted territory, and we're just starting to explore it.
A journey with a lot of potential, but also some risks. We have to be careful, aware, and responsible. We have to make sure this powerful technology helps humanity and doesn't lead to something bad.
That's the most important thing to remember. Quantum computing isn't just a technological revolution, it's a societal and philosophical one too. It makes us rethink what we believe about the world, about our place in the universe, and about our responsibility for this power.
It's a big responsibility, but also an amazing opportunity. As we move into this quantum future, let's keep that sense of wonder and curiosity, and let's use this technology to make a better world for everyone.
For everyone listening, keep exploring this fascinating field. There's so much information out there online. Read, do your research, ask questions, and don't be afraid to dive into the weird and wonderful world of quantum mechanics. You never know, you might make the next big discovery.
And that wraps up our deep dive into the quantum realm. It's been quite a journey. Hopefully you're leaving with a better understanding of this game-changing technology, its potential, and its implications.
Be sure to visit our website, www.dansplain.xyz. See you next time.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep dansplaining the world around you.